Anthony Perry was driving on a highway when he was pulled over by a deputy from the county sheriff's office in North Carolina.
Like, I got to record this, bro. Like, this makes absolutely no sense, bro.
Good morning. How are you, sir? Deputy Snell with the Sampson County Sheriff's Office. You got your license and registration on you?
I do. Okay. All right, may I ask what the stop is for, sir?
I'll let you know as soon as you give me your ID. Who you work for there? Your shirt?
Delmar Oil Company.
Delmar Oil Company?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long you been there?
May I ask why that is?
Well, I'm just talking to you. I see your shirt there. I'm just asking. Is it wrong to ask you questions about where you work?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what that has to do with the stop.
Okay. All right. Well, if you don't want, just casual conversation, that's fine.
Since
I got you stopped there, you're driving 65, and speed limit 70. I'm just wondering what's wrong. I mean, are you okay?
Under North Carolina law, it is unlawful to drive on the highway at less than 40 miles per hour in a speed zone of 55 miles per hour and 45 miles per hour in a speed zone of 60 miles per hour or greater. Mr. Perry was clearly not in violation of this law, as he was driving 5 miles under the speed limit, and he was not driving at such a low speed as to impede the normal flow of traffic. The deputy does not at any point during this interaction mention that Mr. Perry was impeding traffic.
Other than...
I mean, you okay? I mean, you ain't...
Traveling 5 miles below the speed limit is
Yes,
a reason?
sir. I'm just checking on you. That's all I'm doing, okay?
Yes, sir.
You good?
I'm great.
Awesome.
How are you?
I'm doing better than I deserve, You got the paperwork for the vehicle?
It's actually a rental car. The only paperwork that I have is via email.
It's what?
A rental car.
But what were you saying about something? You said something right after that.
The only paperwork they give you is via email.
Okay. You pull it up digitally?
I can.
Okay. How long you got it for?
Until I decide to take it back.
Oh, okay. They don't have like a scheduled day to return it?
They do, but unfortunately for my schedule right now, I'm not able to.
You still live in Clayton?
I do.
Okay. What's Pungo Court off of?
It's off of 7. All right, there you go. It was due back yesterday at 2:30.
Okay. Where are you coming from now?
Within the context of police questioning, average replies to seemingly innocuous questions from a police officer could be perceived as evasive and may reveal indicators that could lead to an officer obtaining reasonable suspicion. This showcases the importance of invoking the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent clause.
Where am I coming from?
Yes, sir.
Goldsboro.
Goldsboro? Is that where the office is?
I'm trying to understand what's the relation.
Do what?
I'm trying to understand the relation to the traffic stop.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from, where you're going, mess like that.
So I have to identify where I'm traveling to and from during the traffic stop?
All right, hang tight here just a minute, buddy.
I don't understand. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yeah, then you telling me I gotta identify to you where I going to and coming from. Like, that don't make sense, bro. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? And I'm really about to record that boy, like, yeah, like, and then shit in here, bro. Ain't nothing in here, so I'm not worried about that. But this shit is ridiculous, man. I'm tired of it. Every time I come down here, them boy do that shit. Every time I come down, and then I could have tell how he jumped behind me, like, bro, you tripping. You tripping, my nigga. Like, you tripping, dog. Word, this man wrote me a ticket, bro. Like, what could you possibly have wrote me a ticket for? Yes, sir.
Videos there. This here's a warning, okay? No court date, no fine, nothing like that. You can throw this paper away when you get to the house. Ain't nothing to really worry about, all right?
Okay, what was the warning for?
All right. Have a good day, all right?
What was the warning for, sir? He didn't even say what a warning been for, bro. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to understand what the warning is for.
for traveling under the speed limit, okay?
Well, how
You were
fast
traveling,
did you say?
wouldn't you say it's kind of suspicious to travel under the speed limit when the speed limit is 70?
Driving under the speed limit is not by itself unlawful. In fact, it is required by law to drive under the speed limit. But when compounded with other factors, driving below the speed limit can amount to reasonable suspicion, such as driving significantly lower than the speed limit or weaving within the lane of travel. However, the North Carolina Court of Appeal has stated that driving below the speed limit alone cannot solely amount to reasonable suspicion. Given that Mr. Perry was driving just 5 miles per hour below the posted speed limit, the officer clearly had no reasonable suspicion.
Well, from my perspective,
Sir,
I was traveling at 68.
I'm not going to argue. I got stuff to do, okay? Have a
I
good day.
did too when you stopped me, so I'm trying to understand. I'm trying
have a
to,
good
so I don't
morning.
make the same infraction. I'm trying to understand it.
Okay. Continue on with your day.
Following the encounter, Mr. Perry filed a formal complaint against the officer and had this to say about the incident.
At a minimum, a training segment, that would improve his abilities to service the community.
When the Sampson Sheriff's Office was contacted for a statement regarding the encounter, the department had this to say.
In regards to the law regarding stopping someone under the speed limit, please keep in mind an officer only needs reasonable suspicion to stop a vehicle and not probable cause.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more.